So that if our prime minister, acting prime minister today, travel to Russia and have handshake with Putin, only handshake, I tell you, Nigerian jet, armor tank, police will disappear in Biafra land within 48 hours. Just give it a try.
No matter how darkness tries, it can never trample over light. Yes, I can see the sinister agenda of the Nigerian government. They have done everything to use the Biafran resources. I'm talking about the oil, I'm talking about the gas, to negotiate with the Finnish government, all in the bid to return, repatriate, and extradite Simon Ekpa. In that video that we just saw, you can see that the ambassador of Finnish government has been brought back to Nigeria by Bianca Ojukwu, and of course the foreign minister. They have been able to have this political conversation, and of course deal. And what they bargained on was your oil for Simon Ekpa. If you give us oil, if you give us the gas that we have in Imo State, of course, Simon Ekpa will be a small fry. Now, it is left for us to see if this is another scam, or maybe Finnish governments are now planning to compromise and betray their own citizen. But who am I to undermine or to doubt that the West will betray a Simon Ekpa? Let me tell you one thing. The West, this includes the United Kingdom, the United States of America, and of course the European Union, has always been known to kick the black man under the bus for their own selfish interests. The same thing is going on with Ayuba Chopper in, I think, in Denmark or Norway, who has also been held extrajudiciously. They keep extending in his court case. Now they are talking about extraditing him also back to his own homeland. Now, the West have one thing. They do not play with their own personal interest. One of the mistakes that must be corrected urgently is for the Biafrans, cabinet members, to start looking for a better ally. And I'll give you an example of those who have moved away from the Western powers and they have moved to new, better allies, and today they can see themselves being liberated and emancipated. The Biafran struggle has always had the United States of America as a hope, as a beacon of hope, as a voice that can help them achieve this freedom for over 10 to 14 years. But has there ever been a time that America came through? After my investigation, I found out that the America will never betray United Kingdom. This simply means that America will not interfere in the affairs that protect the interest of the British Empire. Likewise, the British Empire will never interfere in any business deal, whether legitimate or illegitimate, of the affairs of America that protects and, of course, that continues to suit and feed the interest of the Americans. So what is happening today now is, as a Biafran, wherever you are in the world, now is the time to voice out to the cabinet members of the BRGIE, whether you are in the camp of Oge. I know there are so many allegations against Orabueze. Now, specifically to those who think they are on the right path in the Biafran government, now is the time to look towards the east. Now is the time to look towards the Russian powers. And you know, I said I was going to mention some people who have left the West, who today are now with the East and can see that they are being liberated. They are breathing in fresh air. For example, you can see the AES, Alliance of the Sahel. These are the people of Burkina Faso, the people of Mali, and then the people of Niger Republic. Over the years, for nothing less than 50 to 60 years, these people were being manipulated. They were being emasculated. In fact, they were being exploited by the French colony. A French colony is a member of the Western powers. They are allies. Why is it that America never for one day called France out that, oh, come on, you guys are exploiting these guys far too many? Why is it that French, United States of America, and you know how powerful they are, how is it that they have never for once called France the shady deals France has been carrying out in Congo? Look at the genocide. Look at the waste of life going on in Congo today. Look at what is going on in Mali. Look at what is going on in Niger. Not until the recent time, within the period of 2021, 2022, when we had wave of revolutionary leaders taking power from corrupt, democratically elected stooges, French stooges, when the likes of Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, when all of them, and Tiani, when all of them took power, you can see now that Russia is protecting their interests. Russia will not watch the French army to come back and start stealing their resource, because they know that Russia does not joke with their allies. Yes. This is why you see that America cannot just wake up one day and say they want to go and invade Iran. Who born their papa? They can't, because it is fire for fire. It is nuclear bomb for nuclear bomb. You going to go into my own friend's compound? So now is the time for the Biafrans to see and understand that that idol that you they worship, when they favor you, it is better you just jettison it and throw it far away inside the bush and look for another idol. In this instance, the Biafrans have so much believed in the United States. But as it were, the United States today are only after their own interest. They do not really care about your interest. I, as a Biafran supporter, will advise my Biafrans that now is the time to look to the east. Just as the name implies, the rising sun from the east, Biafra. Your support lies in the east. Your support lies with the Russians. It lies with the allies of Russians, the likes of BRICS, China. If Biafra are ready and serious, they must pally up, because Finnish governments, as it stands now, have compromised. Let us listen to the voice of Biafra.
So that if our prime minister, acting prime minister today, travel to Russia and have handshake with Putin, only handshake, I tell you, Nigerian jet, armor tank, police will disappear in Biafra land within 48 hours. Just give it a try. That only handshake only will put them off. But I don't know why our leaders are afraid or don't want to look towards that area. I don't know, from the time of Ojukwu to Wazirike, Nnamdi Kanu, our prime minister, and now at APM, most of us have shout and shout. It is better we are slave to the, what do you call it, Russia, if that is what they're going to call it. Let us go to be slave to Russia than to remain in the condition we are today under Nigeria, British and Europe. It is more better to be a slave to Russia. If that is the language, I will put it.
Hello, B.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Because I'm enjoying what you're saying. You see, the truth is, we have tried the West. We have not tried Russia before. We want to try them. We want to try them.
And that is why I'm shouting on top of my voice. I know that some of our cabinet men is here, but the question is, would they put it to text? Would they try it? That is the $1 million question. Would they try it? Because this is not the first time we're saying this. And sometimes people will say, oh, there is not everything you talk in public. You don't wash your dirty. It is lie. Our leaders say, when you are washing your dirty inside and it refuses to be clean, bring it outside and wash, so that somebody will tell you, see where that have refused to be clean. In this, your dirty. We need to talk. Our leaders, those who are leading us this time, need to think out of the box. West and America have been killing us. Let us say it in black and white. The fighter jet, the Vulcan, whatever techno jet Nigeria is using to bomb our land today is produced by America. They are supplying the weapon and giving them the parts to maintain it. Just this president that just passed 3 or 4 days ago was the one that give that techno joke or token whatever they call it. They are killing our people. They're the one giving the American soldier is training Nigerian army to commit genocide today in our land. Americans are in our land training Nigerian army in Nigeria. Are they not seeing all the things? Every time they talk about the human rights, are they not seeing all the calamity, all the crime that Nigeria is committing in our land? And it pains me that our leaders always look at America every time, America, Europe, to hell with all these people, and let us look for solutions somewhere else.
Imagine Finland. Finland, our PM trusted like our PM told us that he's going to bring Finland to Biafra. Trusted them. He's even married to them with their children. Yet they are treating him like this and treating us like that. Because at the end of the day, our people are dying. The more they are holding Simon Ekpa, the more Nigeria are massacring our people. We don't even know what to believe anymore. We just heard the letter that came from Organization of Emerging African States. We just heard what they are saying. How they are playing on politics. How everything they understand is interest. Please, they can't be playing on our lives and our soul.
All right, thank you.
So we have rights. We are humans.
Thank you.
It's blood running in our vein. We have right now to spread our net. Spread it anywhere. If it's even to the Northern Korea, spread it down there or to China. Anybody that will help us, let them come and help us. We want to live. We want to stay alive. And we want to stay alive in our land. Go on.
You are very correct, my sister. You are very correct when you say that. But I was looking at it from the aspect that, though it's quite unfortunate what Finland has done, and we should not also forget that Finland is under NATO, and plus the pressure coming from the European Union. Probably this is why Finland is acting like this, and these are part of the reasons why it is very difficult to trust the West and America because of all these things. You understand? Because it's quite unfortunate. So our people, our Biafra government should also try to play the politics as well. So if Nigeria can use the resources that is in Biafra land to play politics, so as to get our people killed, to get our women and children, get our innocent civilians killed, I think our government should also do more as well. And speaking, because one thing I was trying to look at is that when you focus your urine in one spot, you will be able to dig a bigger hole. You understand? So, and during that time that Donald Trump, that was in 2017, I suppose, when he won the first election, and hundreds of our people were killed because we were celebrating as a result of his victory, and the Nigeria military police came to massacre hundreds of our people, and Trump did not say anything. And I want to believe that as at that time, we did not really have a voice in the Washington, D.C. Because I believe if it was like today, when we have a voice like the Elias Gerasulis in Washington, D.C., all these things would have been taken into consideration. And believe you me, Trump would have made a statement. You understand? Because we never committed any crime. We're only jubilating, happy over the victory of Donald Trump. And they brought the Nigerian army and police to kill hundreds of our people, you know. So I just want to the West, especially America. Yeah.
Sorry to interject you. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, sir.
Our people were butchered for celebrating Trump's victory in his first election, right?
Yes.
What was Trump's reaction to that?
Yeah.
How did Trump react to that?
Okay, Trump did not react in the sense that we did not have a voice in Washington, D.C. And I believe you me, the narrative that Nigeria put out there, the media that we even have today now, it was not like that as of then, too. You understand? So Nigeria is going to put out their own narrative that Trump might not really know what happened at that time. So if we had a voice,
my question is not finished yet. The last one. If it was in Israel or in the Middle East Asia or in Eurasia or in Europe, that thing happened. Do you believe that Trump will react or respond?
And that place. Those are places where the news is not suppressed. Unlike Nigeria, yeah, where the news is suppressed. You see what happened with their rights news journalists, how they try to suppress Biafra. They cannot air their views. So whatever happened within the Biafran territory, Nigerian news media will make sure that they suppress it. So Trump might not, don't even be surprised that Trump might not be aware that such a thing happened. That because some Biafrans were celebrating because of his victory, and Nigeria police and army came to massacre hundreds of young men and young women because they were celebrating the victory of my brother. It will shock you that Trump is not even aware of it because of the way they suppress the news. Yeah, you understand? This is why I'm saying that if at that time we had a voice in Washington DC, like we have in the lobbyists of today, the story will not be the same. Trump will get to hear about it. What makes you think that the Biafran Republic government in exile, the acting prime minister, and some members of the Biafran Republic government in exile were invited to the inauguration of Donald Trump? It's because of the awareness that the lobbyists have been able to create in the White House in Washington D.C. You understand? So today we have a voice in Washington D.C. that can tell
Nkiru,
our story. You
wait
understand?
1 minute. Sorry, dear. Nkiru,
Okay.
Eh?
please remove people who have spoken. There are over 8 people who are requesting. Those people need
Yeah,
to
I'm
be.
removing them. Nobody, everybody wants to speak here. And there's nobody.
Stella, 3 minutes, please, mommy, please.
Today, I don't even want them to be in a haste. I want to, if anybody is making points, we will allow them to speak. Because what we are talking today is touching heart. We don't need 2 minutes because you wouldn't allow them to land and then you remove them.
Mercy,
You
don't come.
understand? The only thing is that all of you that are on mic, please, when you're speaking, remember that people are waiting for you. But I don't want to give you time. Today, I need people co-hosts.
All
Talk
right,
till
thank
it
you.
makes sense. If you're not making sense, we'll collect our mic back.
So university, did you get me? Hope you got my point now.
Yes,
Thank you very
yes,
much.
I'm getting your point, but yeah, I
But
got
you
your
didn't
point.
answer the question. Let me answer it for him. University. Yes,
I
Trump.
answered the question.
He did. Okay. So
I did.
Trump, yes. If it was here that it happened, Trump will do something and we'll talk about it. And news, like Rage said, news is not suppressed here all the time.
Yes,
All the time.
yes,
Because this fake news
yes.
started here anyway. So it will, yeah. So
But the news,
so
but the news is not suppressed there. Even though there are fake news there, the news is not
yeah.
suppressed there.
You can
Whatever
say not
happens,
suppressed always.
yeah, you understand? Unlike Nigeria, where the news is suppressed, even the kill. Like look at what happened in Lekki Tollgate. Upon the killing, it was being televised on Instagram by this DJ Switch, this Biafran guy, DJ Switch. He was showing it on Instagram live, but the news here in Nigeria was still suppressing it. So just imagine. So my brother, it will shock you that what happened that hundreds of our people were killed because we were celebrating the victory of Donald Trump. That was in his first election. Trump might not even be aware of it. But if it was if it was to be today that we have a voice in the Washington D.C., it would not be like that. Trump will make a statement. You understand? So this is the point I'm trying to make us understand that okay, let's just give America. Though America needs to redeem their integrity, so let them redeem their integrity. Let people begin to have trust in them. Everything should not just be about politics,
Rage,
especially when it involves. Eh?
Rage, I go interrupt you. What? No, I beg no verse. The
Okay.
Lekki Tollgate massacre. The
Yes.
Nigerian, the DJ Smith that broke the camel's back.
DJ
Where is he
Switch.
now today?
She has run away from
DJ Smith.
Nigeria. She has run to exile because she cannot come to Nigeria. If she comes back to Nigeria, they will get her arrested on the
She
taxi.
got asylum in Canada, right?
Yes, she has gone to asylum.
But I have some organizers of that program who also flee from the country, but today they don't have asylum. They are still running up and down in Europe.
Of
Go ahead.
course, of course. Yes, yes. So what am I trying to say? The thing is that now that we have a voice in the Washington D.C., let's just not try to scatter ourselves. That's why I gave the adage that when you concentrate your urine on one spot, you will dig a bigger pit. You understand? So let's not be like, okay, you are chasing plenty things at the same time and you are unable to even catch one. You understand? Let's focus our attention.
No,
I believe in
I
what
don't
America.
agree. Wait,
I
Laila.
believe. Hold
Thank
on,
God
hold
that
on.
Putin and Trump, they are friends, so it would deliberate well. Please.
Even though Putin and Trump are friends, but you will not deny the fact that we are making progress in Washington D.C. like never before.
We need urgent
Like we
help.
have
And
never.
we need those resources. We need to do trade by barter with those resources. Eh? How can somebody have
Definitely, I
something?
agree with you.
No, please.
I
We need
totally
to try
agree with
it.
you, my sister. I totally agree with you. If the resources in my land, in Biafra land, can be used by a stranger, by a terrorist who is killing killing our children, killing our women as a bait to give the international community to come and supply them more weapons so that they can kill the people of Biafra and take away the resources. Why can't we that have the resources play the politics and use the resources in our land to play the politics? Because when somebody was speaking yesterday that, okay, our beautiful mother, Ada Betty, was saying, is this $10, $1, $20 that we are contributing? Me, now, I'm the one contributing the lowest, 50 cents, $1. Is this what we are going to use to buy a more tank?
How you
Is
say
this
you
what we are going to
contribute the
eh?
lowest? How you say now you they contribute the lowest?
Yes, I am. So the thing is that this is not what we are going to use to buy fighter jet. If the enemies can use our resources to play politics with the enemies to supply their weapons to come and kill us, we that have the resources, why can't we go into an agreement with countries, nations of the world that can help us with military hardware, weapons, so as to defend our land and retain our resources? Then, even if it is, somebody was saying yesterday about we want complete freedom and partial freedom. My brother, it is even better to have partial freedom under America, to have partial freedom under Russia, than to be eternal slave under Britain and Fulani and their allies. You understand? So let me yield the mic here so other people can speak. Thank you very much.
Okay, I greet everybody. You guys, I greet you. Madam Stella, I send my greetings. Okay, I greet everybody. So I support the motion. We need to, apart from Trump, let the lobbies be dealing with Trump. We need to spread our wings and look for a country, a first world country. Britain is only Britain that is our enemy. But other ones we can try. We need urgent help. I'm, I'm not. Oh God, we need a country that that maybe 50 years of lease. 50 or 60 years. Let them come and dig the thing now. Any resources they want from Biafra land, let them take, and then they will help
Even the
us.
one, for 100
Even
years, even the
99
one, are
years.
we not more than 100 years
Eh?
under British slavery?
Even
No
that
development, no nothing. Where they are killing our people, killing our women, killing our children,
no.
every now and then, killing our youth. Eh? Even though
Just
say we want to be under America, under Russia for 100 years, let them be taking the
let them
resources.
come and
Let them
dig
give us
now.
development.
The resources is
Let, let,
they are
it-
too
let
plenty,
us
self.
be safe. Let the lives of our people be safe.
They can share the
You understand?
resources into two. The resources in the Biafra land is too plenty. Let them take half. We take half. Now, even if it's 1640, we don't mind. So that they will help us. Any of this country, China, Korea, on any of them, we need urgent help.
All we just want is to be alive. If we
That
are
is
dead
what
today,
I'm
are we going
saying.
to have access to the
So
resources?
that they
Let
will
us be alive.
push Nigeria off those resources. So we need those arms and their military. They might even give us military might as well, in addition to our BLA. And they go in the army with their fighter jets and co. And we push Nigeria and take ahead and give them their own court. This thing. So I hope our cabinets are listening. Oh, please. Okay, I hand my mic over.
Stella Inokweba, senior citizen.
Senior citizen, not the cuckoo. You know, say she they like to cook. She don't go cook.
So, Kiru, take charge now, before she come back.
Okay, so who is next? Rage have spoken. My sister Helen, you still want to speak? Okay, Chibike.
Hello, hello.
My sister.
I still want to add something to that
Hello?
too. Because hello, can you hear
Hello,
me?
Chibika.
We can hear you.
Hello, Chibika.
Somebody is speaking.
John.
Hello? Yeah,
Chibike is muted, John.
yes, I want to beg Chibika, University and Q, please. I will go off now, but I may not return again. Just, I want, under a minute, I want to just summarize, please. That's why I want to beg Chibika to give
One
me the chance,
minute.
please.
So that Sister Helen.
Helen,
Please,
let him, please. Okay,
under 1 minute, please.
go.
So, what
Go
I
ahead.
want to
But
say is this.
don't
What
use
I
that
want to
word not. Don't use that word not return again. I beg. Not like
sorry,
that.
sorry,
You were
sometimes,
president.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Ojane
Okay,
ruler.
yes, I will be back. It's okay.
How be a new
Uh,
J?
yeah. Okay, it's okay, my brother. So what I want to say is this: 100% is this: we have to go for Putin. Listen to me. All of us that are here, we are the government. That even our information minister, as our PM is not here, the eye they have now is these people here now hearing me in this state because other people have taken other side. We have to mount pressure on our on our APM. They have to come to address us on this issue. Listen to me. Nnamdi Kanu says, from Olo, Biafra will come. I begin to search. Now I see searching. Why did he say that? Now I'm beginning to see, even in Zombe, it's because of the oil that is there. And these people cannot stop until they take over. Now, the only person that can do it without saying, I want to consult in the cabinet of the congressman, in this or any other place, it's only this man that can do it, like my brother said, only Haji. Look at in Burkina Faso. Look at what is happening everywhere. Like what the guy said about some coming to meet Ojukwu even through the Russian. But because of the selfish of our great man Ojukwu, he was thinking that he could gather it without knowing that sabotage will come. That is where we are. He continues and continues. So let us take this opportunity. Trump and Putin are one. And because if anything we're gonna do now, let our ATM, as he says he speaks to our PM, even though he presents what we want to agree to PM, PM don't have any say of his own now because of where he is. It is us that we do things to happen. So let us make a move, and that move we are making now, it should not be open. Let us prepare a delegation to go to Russia. I mean, it's not all this. We are the people now, Tegai, Kiruka, Sister Stella, Nana. We that are here are the people that will make it to happen, including me that is speaking. So let us not continue to say, Ochuku made that mistake, thinking he will do it. He couldn't do it. When will the lesson be learned? And we have people wisdom that have made the lesson to be known, and we
We were
have known
unable
the
to
lesson.
set up a security. We were unable to set up the People's Council from the beginning. Now, so the People's Council, if it had been successful the time that all this thing broke up, then you can set a delegate from that council without the order from anybody. As it stands now, without the approval of Ogenkere, you cannot do it.
That is what I'm saying. On this, what we cannot disrespect them because they are our head. But without us, they cannot move further because we are the people on their side, and even on the fundraising, whatever we are doing, we are the people that make it. And look at how our mind is coming together. And as our mind is coming together, that is our thinking. That is what we are. We want to do it in a different way. Even as we shake everywhere, Trump can even make comment. Who are these people? Who are these people? They can talk from way that they say, let us look into them. But something has to be done. But through our APM, they had to come. We make it as a topic. This is what we are discussing, and this is how we want to go. They might try to say, come